This is the Audient 4816. I got it in January 2022. And I have been buying cables ever since. I couldn't wait to use it with my tape machine. And I loved how easy it was that, you know, the tape machine is routed. Everything goes in there, everything comes right back, everything spills out where it's supposed to be. But I wanted to use it with Logic as well. And I just didn't realize, like, I have a couple of interfaces where I could do ADAT in, but I didn't realize you had to do analog to ADAT, or, you know, ADAT to analog back. So I had to buy some Aphex 141Bs to convert back. I've got 16 channels coming in on these 16 faders here, and then I have my line outs coming up here to these short faders. And you can split the EQ where you have some EQ for the short faders and some EQ for the long faders, and that's a really cool thing. But there's also send receive options for all the buses. So up at the top, I can assign either the short fader information or the bottom to any one or two or all of these buses. And now I have the buses going to some outboard gear. So, like, for example, I've got the vocals coming here going to my SSL Fusion. I have the electric guitars going to the Neve MBP, and then I have the bass going to Bluey, and the guitar is just being reinforced here, but it's not going to anything else. The drums, I have some center image stuff going to my Warm Audio 76. And on my acoustic, I decided to send that to Tegler Audio Veritube recording channel. So there's just a little extra acoustic I can bring in here and get some EQ, a little compression, and some Veritube on that. And it's really nice with the combination of things. I could do all these sends and get some different effects happening, but I have a lot of effects already happening in Logic. So the thing that I'm finding really crazy is that every time I want to spill out a song from Logic, I have to parse out all these tracks within the Logic project to get it to show up here. And so I guess I have to make a template or something, but like every step of the way, I've been learning all these other things I need to do or buy to make this happen. It's fabulous, and some days are crazy frustrating because I don't know what I'm doing. And then some days are just amazing, and eventually, each step of the way, I'm getting there. So you can see I have this extra vocal stuff happening here. It's a nice way to get some presence. That's Mike Bishop on bass, really cool stuff. I'm playing everything else. If I gave you just some acoustic guitar, I guess. There's just a little bit of acoustic, a little bit more bright acoustic. Harmony vocal. What would you wish for? Missing what used to be. Mainly I was just missing having a console, and I needed a console with the tape deck. But, you know, over the years, since I've been using Logic since 2005, I mean, I've finally realized I've gotten very fast in the box, and that this is kind of crazy. But it's a lot of fun, so I'm going to keep on with the fun for a little while. Yeah. If you got any suggestions for the parsing, maybe I'll make a template or something. Let me know what you do, because this is all cool new stuff for me. There's that stuff. Sleigh bells right here. Final weather, can't be together, no travel, holiday blues. Toss your sad thoughts in a river and watch them drift away. what's happening for me is that I'm always sending everything from Logic a little too hot. So I think the compressor, the built-in compressor, is sometimes working too hard and I can't get it to work less. I have to always turn it back. So you end up with a lot more gain stages here. And like I said, the cabling is insane because this can do so many things. And for a while I didn't have the use of another 16 tracks. I only had the first 16. And you can switch what information is on what faders. And I can have my tape deck and Logic hook up at the same time. I can even record through here and get to the tape deck and Logic at the same time. So it's really, really fascinating and really cool. And we've named it Stevie Wonder because when we went to pick it up from a nice gentleman who was selling it, he said, it's going to be really hard to get this down the stairs because it weighs 250 pounds. It's like carrying Stevie Wonder. So this is Stevie Wonder. And who wouldn't want Stevie Wonder in their studio? Everybody could use a Stevie Wonder in their studio.